Nithyananda, everybody. Welcome back to the Blissful Athlete. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. Today is day 13 of this 30-day meditation challenge, and it's been awesome. It's been fun to to be a part of, even myself, to really dive into some deeper types of meditation, different meditation techniques that a lot of people probably don't even know exist. And so today, if you're interested in specifically meditating to relieve stress, this is meditations for you. So before we jump into things, what I first want you to understand is what stress really is, because ultimately we kind of know what it is, but do we really cognize how stress affects us, what it is happening that in our body? And to sum it up, stress it's ultimately an inevitable part of life. There could be no life without stress to be a part of it. It's a part of our existence. And so before we jump into the meditation technique, and today it's not going to be a guided meditation, I'm just going to give you the technique. But before we dive into the exact technique, we just need to understand a little bit more about what stress is in order to go beyond it. And as I said, ultimately, stress is inevitable. It is a part of life. So what else is really powerful understanding is that it's just the mind-body response to what is happening outside of us. It's not the disturbance that's happening outside that creates the trouble or that stress. What my guru says is it's the disturbance that's inside of us. So it's not what's happening outside, it's what's happening inside, actually. So that's why we are looking specifically within. When we are focusing on relieving stress, avoid looking out. It's specifically looking within, okay? Because what causes stress in one person doesn't necessarily cause stress in another person. Someone can have stress from a dessert, my guru says. You could be enjoying a dessert and get stressed from that somehow. It doesn't make sense, right? So what somebody's nectar might be somebody else's poison. We don't know, and we can't pick and choose and say this is going to cause you stress, that's going to cause you stress, because for everybody it's different. But ultimately, there's nothing that you can do to really allow, or to really, how could I say this? There's nothing that you can do about stress by playing with things outside rather than fixing what is wrong within. So how long can you run away from stress, right? From where will you go, my guru says. Not only how long are you going to run away, but where are you going to ultimately go? Because it's within you. You can't run away from stress. It's going to happen. So what you can do is change yourself. You can make yourself stress-proof. And it's really a simple way, or there's a simple technique in doing that. To not be affected means just to simply choose not to be affected from what happens outside of you. So this isn't something that's impractical either. It's just a simple truth. It's your conditioning that makes you get affected by what happens when you go through events that are beyond your control. So nothing is inherently good or bad, excuse me, except what we judge them to be. So when we drop judgment about ourselves, people, situations, you'll be free of stress, dropping that judgment. So that is all it takes to liberate yourself from stress. Meditation can help you with this liberation, with this process. It helps you reach the restful mind state, and from that, that's where you can start to witness events around you without being touched by them. So you're able to like see things happen that would normally cause stress, but you see them and you no longer allow them to cause stress because you've chosen it. You have not chosen to allow the stress. You chose to not let stress happen in you. If that makes any sense. So you really have nothing to lose by trying except stress that you're going to go through. So it's a technique that you might as well try, right? So this meditation technique that we're going to go over now, it's really simple. And I know somebody that actually has incorporated this, and this is almost a daily meditation practice for him. I can't say it is, but a daily one, but very consistent. I've done it many times myself, but it's not like a daily meditation practice for me. However, it is an extremely powerful meditation that if you did incorporate it consistently, you'll just feel beyond words. You'll feel so much better. You'll notice the stress clear from you. Simple, powerful technique. And how this meditation works is it focuses on your Manipura chakra, the navel energy center. And this is the seat of stress. This is where all of our stress resides. So the technique that we're going to go over right now, it should be practiced specifically before a meal, and you should make sure that you're on an empty stomach, and you should make sure that you have a few hours before you go to bed. You don't want to do it right before bed because it's an intense meditation technique. Unlike other meditation techniques, this one is not sitting down. You're not in a comfortable seated position. You're not completely relaxing. Actually, you're standing up. And while you're standing up, you're going to shout, scream, rant in any language that you don't know. So any language that you don't know, that's what you're going to scream. So if anyone is listening, it should also kind of make them feel like, what the heck is going on? What is this person doing? They're literally not speaking English. So what it is, though, it's where you're just so aggressive in letting out all your emotions and feelings, and they'll start to pour out of you as soon as you start. And again, if you do this authentically, you'll experience the power of this meditation technique. So you might cry, you could drop down and roll on the floor if your emotions get to that state. Whatever happens, allow that to happen. When you're in this meditation process, focus on allowing the power of it to flow through you. Don't block yourself by questioning what somebody might be thinking, etc. So if you're going to do this, you'll probably prefer to do it in a quiet space where nobody is around. My friend, they go to the beach, and they go all the way out on the pier when there's nobody out there, and they just scream as loud as they can. And they do this almost every day. And it is extremely alleviating for them. And as I said, from my own personal experience as well, a very powerful meditation technique to get rid of stress within you. One thing I want to mention before you jump into this is what you'll notice is that it starts to unblock the unconscious aspects of you. And it'll allow all of these negativities that are stored within you to start to dissolve. And typically in psychoanalytical sessions, what they'll do is when a patient talks to their analyst, or they'll start to throw things around for catharsis purposes. Those are all still conscious processes, right? Only 10% of your stored memories, can be released through catharsis, through this technique. But These types of processes, or processes such as hypnosis, those are through the unconscious. So you have no control. When you're going in a hypnotic state, you don't have any control of what's happening. So it's a different technique. It's a different process. This technique, when you're relieving the energy, the stored up negativity from the Manipura chakra, this is a super conscious process, my guru says. So when you retain awareness while cleansing yourself, that's what makes it a super conscious process. Means you're fully present. Unlike hypnotic state, you're not fully present. You're like almost in a completely tranced state. In this technique, you're completely aware. You're completely in the moment. Practice this for 20 minutes a day. Standing up, screaming as loud as you can in a bunch of different languages. Let that energy pour out of the Manipura chakra. As you do so, you'll start to feel a completely different energy flow start to open up within you. It's really tough to describe. It's something that you have to experience. And so make a point to find an area. It could be a forest, it could be a mountain, it could be your room, even when your family's home. You can say, look, there's going to be some loud noises. You can turn the music up. This is one thing that we did in my guru's ashram. But ultimately, just make sure that you give it a shot. Do it for 20 minutes. Once you're done screaming and letting everything out of you, sit down and allow that energy to start spreading out within you, because you'll notice like just how intense you feel. Your whole body will be vibrating at a different rate. So after you lie down, first 20 minutes standing up, screaming, lie down for 10 minutes, let this energy dissipate and spread without your body. And then during that silence, just be a witness to the thoughts that are happening within you. Don't suppress them or chase the thoughts. And what you'll find is that the Manipura chakra, that subtle energy center at the navel, located near the navel region, it starts to open up and starts to almost flower. It's tough to describe that sensation because that's the energy center associated with worry, stress, anxiety. So as you alleviate all of this negative energy through this catharsis-like process, it will start to completely heal you and open that region up and allow energy to start flowing through it, and it'll be a very beautiful experience. Like I said, you might start to cry, you might start to roll around and just be completely chaotic in your actions, and that's all okay. Just give yourself that opportunity, try it out, and if you do, and you feel comfortable in doing so, please do leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I would love to hear what your feedback was. I know what my experience is from it. I feel like I don't do this type of meditation anymore because I don't have that heavy, dense level of stress in my life anymore. But if you're somebody that's struggling with stress in any way, this will be a game changer for you, without a doubt. So please do let me know in the comment section if you did this meditation. And if you have any questions, leave them down there as well, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can too. So this was not, as I said, a guided meditation, but if you're interested in joining in the guided meditation series, I'm doing my best to go live every morning. Sometimes my schedule's been changing, but for a guided meditation, feel free to jump on in, specifically if you're a beginner or if you're somebody that's just looking for different types of meditation techniques. You might find a lot of these techniques that I've revealed quite powerful and interesting. And again, these are not my revelations. These are all techniques revealed by my guru, and I'm just repeating them. And so I definitely do recommend checking out these meditation techniques. And if you're interested in sitting and holding that space with a collective group of individuals, You can sit down 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anytime that you would like, with a group of individuals joined all joined together in a Zoom session. And everybody's holding that space for not only a super conscious breakthrough for themselves, but also for the collective consciousness on the planet to help heal the planet of this COVID crisis and its side effects. So I definitely recommend checking that out. It's called the Atanda Nirvikalpa Samadhi Jnana Yajna. And you can check out the link in the description and below to see the spelling of that and check out the website of the purpose of this happening. So with that, I'll end this live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And we'll see you guys on future videos. If you have any questions and you're here on the live stream, I'm not going to take live questions right now. Just copy your question and paste it in the comment section below, and I'll get to that outside of this live Q&A, okay? I really do appreciate you guys being here live. And as I said, I'll do my best continuously to join or do the meditation live in the morning. Sometimes my guru has a darshan in the morning, and when that happens, that's my priority in life. I'll always take that opportunity to experience his space. So I appreciate your understanding in that. But tomorrow we got another great meditation for everybody. I'm excited to share it with you. There's so many different meditation techniques. I could do this for like 180 days. I could maybe do this for a year with all the meditation techniques that my gurus revealed, and that I can say that I've experienced personally. So we'll see how far we go. But as for now, we're only doing 30 days. So take care, everybody. Hope you all have a great evening or morning, depending where you're at. And we'll see you guys in tomorrow's meditation as well. Be blissful, and as always, Nithyananda.